across Battersea, Putney and Balham. This is Wandsworth Radio News.
Yes, the news is my collection of strange human beings that I've been collating here in the Wandsworth area are not quite ready yet. You can see a Sara Mason playing with her equipment. Anti-Duhring Battalion's got a very nice green Hawaiian shirt on, and Chris, we don't know how to pronounce his last name, is here in the studio, girls, so do control yourself if you can. Now remember, it gets hot and sweaty out there, and that's just me because I'm back on air again. That's right, but outside the Wandsworth weather is local. It's local to the area of Wandsworth. It's a bit soggy and wet, but the people are bright and exciting, like the sun that we might see again. Not my own son. He's up in Yorkshire having a lovely time, surrounded by Easter eggs and whatever they do up north. Well, that's us here right now talking to you. Well, it's me in the royal sense of the word. And I don't know if you can hear in the background, we hear, now Sara Mason has stopped talking about whoever she was talking about, but she is in the building, yay, which is really cool. And they were just spending their time, here she is, well, she's right close to me because I'm away, my wife's away. And, last week, don't tickle me there, or there either. Yeah, don't tickle, stop tickling me with it. Okay, so no, the important thing about being on air is that every week I've managed to try and invent some sort of theme song. So here's another attempt at doing it for the show itself, hopefully. I don't know if these guys can hear it, but I can. So you are tuned in to Wandsworth Radio. You are tuned in the afternoon, but don't worry, it'll be over soon. It lasts about 2 hours, baby. Is it exciting? Maybe. Because you're tuned into Wandsworth Sunday Roast. That's right, you are tuned in for some reason with your ears, no other part of your anatomy to this week's show. Now, we do have an extra bit of news at 2:30 with the delicious, fantastic... Now, something just happened there. I don't know if you realised, but somebody pulled a line out, and my hosting microphone was completely and utterly, I can't use the K word, but let's just say... Cut. Cut. So we're going to have to move on to some music, and I'll try and fix this fantastic thing that's on Wandsworth Sunday Roast. Oh, blimey. I think I'm fixed now. I'm all right. Something went wrong with the microphone there. So, Sara Mason, are you in the building next to me? Obviously you are, but let's just see if your microphone's working.
I am.
Hooray!
In the building next to you.
Now, next to you...
I've eaten my Easter eggs.
All
I
of
have
them?
none left.
How many do you get? Because I used to get tons. I used to get 8
Well,
tons.
I buy the mini ones, so, I have to buy my own Easter eggs. I am grown up now.
Oh, do you not do that thing? Well, because when I was a little kid, I used to buy my parents great big huge Easter eggs, and they never used to eat them, and they used to go back at the back of the fridge, and then they go weird. You know how chocolate gets old, and it gets kind of, it's not white chocolate, but it goes white chocolate? Have you heard that thing where it's sort of...
Yes, chocolate doesn't last that long.
It doesn't last long, so eat it. If you've got it in front of you, eat some chocolate now.
That's
Other lovely, tasty things are available, like Chris. Hello, Chris, you're a lovely, tasty thing, aren't you?
Hello, good morning.
Hello,
Elliot.
Afternoon, evening. Where are we? Yes.
It's good afternoon-ish, isn't
It
it?
is, yes, it's definitely the ish. Now, Chris is here. Now, I've known him for a little while, and I don't know how to pronounce your last name. Do you know how to pronounce your last name?
And on a good day, yes.
What is it? Is it a good... We don't know so far. Technically, it's not been a good day. So how do you pronounce your name today?
It's a Douce.
It is Douce, is it? Not Duque or Douche?
No.
I've never known.
not
I've just
today.
seen
It's
his
a
name
Douce.
on a running list and everything. Now, next to you is the
Douce.
lovely Anti-Duhring Battalion as well.
Heck.
It's all go, isn't
Oh,
it?
yes.
I'm not alone today.
No.
Do you have any Easter eggs about your person?
Not on me, no.
Okay.
I don't.
Well, you've got a bit... Oh, not on me. Suspiciously, you sound very...
Not on me, no.
He still sound like a mad pirate.
It does, rather.
It does.
Not on your person.
This microphone is totally doolally. You can't hear me. I'm fading away, ladies.
He's going away.
Oh, no.
He's going away.
Now, we weren't talking about that song. That was, or still is, Kate Nash, or Katie Nash, if you know her very well, or Miss Nash, or just Nasher from the Beano. That's how I know her. We were talking not about her, but by somehow we were talking about Denzel Washington playing Biko. Is that right?
That's right, we were.
She does this thing of just grabbing... I'm being very careful with my microphone. She just grabbed it with her lady hands. There you go. So what were you explaining about his teeth? Because chocolate...
We were talking about your teeth first and the Easter Bunny's teeth, and then I happened to mention that Denzel Washington actually had all his caps. He had a full set of crowns. He had them all removed when he played Steve Biko, and then of course after that film he had to have them put back on. And I was just talking about how, great actors suffer for their art or for their vanity.
Exactly. I mean, basically, you have what was it? The machinist. What's his face? The guy who played Batman had to lose loads of weight, and Robert De Niro had to put it on, and the lady who's in Bridget Jones' Diary,
she had to put on weight,
but then to look normal, because then when she took it all off again, everyone went, "Oh my goodness!"
Oh my goodness! Yes,
because she looked
funny.
Lovely when she was normal shaped, and then she went.
When you say normal, when she was a little bit plump, you liked her a little bit plump.
We're not getting into my preferences here.
Yes, we are.
But did she have a stunt bottom for the thing in the first film where her bottom zooms towards the camera? You know, that funny bit in the one funny bit in the film.
Was it a stunt bottom? I thought it was her own. Because she'd been piling on the pizzas and the pounds, and then she took it all off again, which was rather shocking, actually. Elizabeth Taylor put on weight to do Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf because she was slender before that, and then it took her years to get it off.
It is a bit suspicious when you see like Hollywood people and they lose weight really quickly, and they go, I think it's time travel. I think they disappear for 3 or 4 years and come back and go, oh, you're slim, what's your miracle? I can't tell you. I think it's time travel.
That's what Maria Callas had.
I put on weight to do the Monday Anti-Duhring Battalion radio show. When I was on another station, and I needed to put on weight to do the
because it was
show.
It was a very big studio. And basically, when he was smaller, it looked a bit alone and a bit solitary. So the bigger you are, the more like Marlon Brando.
The character needed a couple more stones.
It did, and you can tell on the radio. It's really good. It's true. Chris,
hello,
Chris D. I'm going to call you. Yo, Chris
and
D.
Thank you.
Hello there.
Thank
now,
you.
do you? I've never really. I've been quite thin all the time, and I'm kind of thin bloke with little tummy. You yourself, do you go to the gym?
And I do. I
was going to say it shows. It does show, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh yes,
don't show it to us again. Put it away.
No, put it away.
So
put it away.
yes,
it's a 6-pack. Nothing more outrageous.
I've got a
that.
2-pack
I like the tats.
or 1-pack.
You haven't got a pack at all.
I haven't. What does that mean? Like a nothing? My God, it goes inwards. Surely that's good, isn't it? So, what stuff do you have a regime in the gym?
I recently went there, and there was this guy who came up over to me, and he said, hey, have you got any goals? And I replied, I hope to pay off my mortgage and begin a family.
But there you go. We're going to play some music now.
He was a personal trainer, and no doubt he wrote you a program.
There you go.
And no doubt you followed it, yes?
Yes.
That is a beginning of a process.
Yes, but an ending of a joke. I thought your joke was really good, and there's no need to get factual about it. We play some more music now, and then always sounds like Oasis at the end. Oh, sorry, madam. Don't interrupt her because she'll beat you up. She's got a lot of fight left in her, and that was, I've mispronounced it, Rachel Platane?
Platin, surely.
Platin. Oh, it's quite boring. It sort of ends it. Platine. Platin.
Platinum.
Platin. It stops there. Platin. Is how it's going to happen. She used to be a rapper, but it doesn't really happen for her now.
I like your haircut.
Pardon?
I like your haircut.
All of my hair or just one individual hair?
I just like your haircut. I like that you've made an effort.
For radio.
Because for radio on Easter Sunday. And did you notice how lovely Sam, the weather forecaster, had trimmed his beard?
He has.
Rather deliciously.
Rather nice, because I'm looking like a coconut with my short hair, and he's looking like the reverse of a coconut, whatever that might be. But he's a little bit shy. No, but he's good. He's out there getting stuff ready. When was the last time? I got a giggle. I got a laugh from Chris.
You got a laugh from Chris.
I'm going to keep
Douce,
that.
Who's
Douce.
not Douce. He's hard.
Pardon? Yeah, and tough.
And tough.
And excited, obviously. Yes,
because he has abs. A 6-pack.
Oh, abs.
Abs. Abs a 6-pack.
Is it? It is.
Yes.
It is. How many?
Stop it.
Okay.
Sam's beard shows off his lovely jawline. Shows off a jawline.
So do you have your haircut regularly? Because haircuts for gentlemen are quite cheap. I just sort of short back in time, boom, it's done.
My haircut is extremely expensive.
Ooh, can you
so
say?
I don't know. No. And I drive a long way to have it.
Oh.
Because my hairdresser lives in Kent. Kent, and I just like her to do my hair.
Wow.
So I drive all the way to Kent
in a
for
secret
her.
location in Kent, in a warehouse.
No,
just
in her
you
house.
and her and some trimmers.
She's given up hairdressing. She's become an accountant
I don't
and
know.
works
Your
for.
hair's quite nice.
Shut
Given
up!
up haircuts.
That's so mean. My hair is lovely.
It is lovely. Yes, it is.
I like my hair.
Yes.
It might be inappropriate, but it's mine.
Yeah, it's good. So now I was going to say, just hang on. Oh, just your hair's getting in the way. It's so lovely
So
and
long.
blonde
I
and
know.
fantastic and everything.
Well, I was thinking of Mary Magdalene when she washed Jesus' feet.
I said
then
washes his
dry-
hair.
No,
His feet.
dried his feet with her
Did she
hair.
do that? Was that her?
Yes, I think it
I'm
was
not
her.
really up on all this
No,
religious stuff.
Well, today is Easter.
It is.
It is
Yeah.
the day to think of
Yeah.
religious things, if ever you think about them.
Yeah.
It is the biggest celebration
Of chocolate
It's when Jesus
In-
was born.
and
isn't it?
rabbits
No,
and
it's
eggs.
not when he was born. It's when he
Easter
died
egg.
and then was reborn.
No, Friday. Friday, ironically, is Good Friday. Possibly
'Cause he
sarcastic. Well, this is a
died.
Good Friday, isn't it? I'm
He
being
died. It was
nailed to
Bad
something.
Friday, yes.
Friday.
And that is when in the Christian church everyone mourns.
Mm-hmm.
So often they drape the churches in black. But then Sunday we rejoice because he rose again.
In an egg.
It's symbolic. The egg is a symbol of new life.
Mm.
It's not his birthday, really. But some say that the whole Christian thing is based on pagan thing.
Some say it's not true.
That was the censor saying we can't talk about these sort of things. No, I think we can't. No, I don't want to. I'm going to get in trouble because I'm a rampant industrial atheist, but I'm not going to share those views.
But I'm not
at
saying
all.
that I'm
Oh, she's
sharing the views.
No,
It's
exactly.
just what the celebration of Easter is.
And
why
also,
we
my
have
microphone
eggs.
stopped working, so I had to grab your one.
Yeah.
I know, but I had eggs. But I had mine on Good Friday because I'm not religious and the
Okay.
chocolate was calling me.
I think it's terrific. I do.
Yes.
Chocolate.
Other religions are available.
I
yes.
love chocolate.
Now,
Do you like chocolate?
I do like chocolate.
yes. Now,
Does your
our
personal trainer let you have it?
Occasionally, on a good day.
now,
On a good day. It
our
gives you energy,
guests
doesn't it?
and me.
Yes, it's a very
find
good-
it quite difficult to sort of get a sketch started. I was doing that thing where instead of going, and here is a sketch, ladies and gentlemen, I was sliding into it, but I couldn't get a word in edgeways. And even taking the microphone away from Sara Mason was not enough. It's good though. She's good though. Yes, she's good in I would say in small doses, in every kind of dose. Now, yeah, I'd like a star. Like, are you offering me a star? Yeah, I'll have one of those little concrete ones. You know, the ones that you get in Hollywood. It's a weird thing. It's like being reincarnated as a bench in a park, and that's strange as well. Now, a person who isn't strange, is the most normal person I know, who probably is about to dispute that, is the anti-Duhring Battalion, who has a show on this very radio station tomorrow at 10. So how are you doing? What's happening?
Fantastic. Absolutely. I've absolutely really enjoyed being here. It's been absolutely terrific.
You're very husky
And,
today. Do you need some water?
Well, what's been fantastic about coming on the show today is that we thought that it'd be nice to do something that's a little bit out of character, if you know what I mean. So,
Yeah.
Because I'm always in character all the time.
Oh,
see.
yes.
And the whole idea, the whole anti-Duhring Battalion thing, that sort of came about. We thought, you know, let's play him as like a Northern Oik. You know, it's not very.
I get that sort of lower class, scum of the earth.
Low class
sort of thing.
scum of the earth.
Yeah.
Now the whole idea of that came about 5 years ago. Now, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
I was talking to Nodge and Tigger.
Yeah.
And we had this idea together. I faxed it over to Nodge and Tigger at Goldman Sachs with all the details on it.
Yeah, they know what's that.
They know.
Yeah.
Archie liked the idea. He said, let's buy some shares in it and launch it on the stock market. And that's basically where it took off. Now, so we went down to the bookie's office and I put a few on the nose at 16-1. Then the next thing you know, Boffo turns up, says the whole thing's going to go in the car park, and the rest, as you know, is history. So, the old idea of the anti-Duhring Battalion thing, have him as a Northern Oik.
Yeah.
He doesn't drink, but he sounds like he's drunk on kind of like enthusiasm and
Well, that's Boffo for you. Or
that's Boffo's idea.
The opposite of him, OFOB.
Yeah,
OFOB is
yeah,
just reverse flash to him, coming in, doing those sort of things too. So, I mean, how long do you think the character will last? Are you thinking of having the character killed off, like assassinated in the show?
We don't really know. I mean, the thing is...
Were you being Les Dennis from the 80s then? You did that. Oh, I don't really
well, it
know.
could be. You see, it could be a bit of everything. You see.
Yeah.
But we thought, at the moment, it's been absolutely super. We've had things like this Mark the Hooks on and everything. He's had all these ideas. Play him more stupid. Let's have him more stupid. So we're doing that, and we're making him more stupid. And it's been really, it's been and we've had a lot of talks about it. We have some flip charts as well. We're going through the flip charts and everything. Yeah. And then what it was Boffo came up with the idea of doing it on a pie chart. So we had a pie chart and we did it all on that. And so really all that's been going on. So when people say anti-Duhring Battalion, what is it? That is what it is. That's how it started.
I mean, I'm looking at that pie chart now. You brought it along.
Yeah.
And I can see that section means... well, so much.
Yes.
And that bit's a bit small.
Yes.
And that looks like a bit of pepperami.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
You see,
I was eating a pizza.
Sorry, that's why the idea, everyone's got shares now.
Yeah.
Everyone's got shares, and it's gone hyperbole since we went to the bookies office.
Yeah.
It really has been something really spectacular. People have been coming up to me shaking my hands and everything like that. All that's been going. It really has been something that you wouldn't think that would have happened, but it has.
And it's one of those things that you can't stop happening. It's going to keep going on until it does.
It really has been. Yeah. It's something really different, and so we kept it going, and that's basically the whole basis of it.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. So, I mean, basically, you can buy shares in Anti-Duhring Battalion. I don't know what they're going for at the moment. The rate, I should say, is pretty good. Basically, what will happen if nobody buys any shares? I mean,
well, this is something that Mark Mellons was talking about to me. We had a bit of a board meeting about it. Yeah. We got out some charts, and I got some graphs up, and I was pointing to them, and look, Boffo brought along a stick, and it was about 3 foot long, no, about a metre long, and he was pointing at it, and at the same time he was pointing at it, I was saying, but the thing is, Boffo, what you don't understand is that the banks in Italy are absolutely going through the roof at the moment. They're going through the roof. Yeah. Now, I don't want to be caught on the hop with that, so next thing you know, Mark the Mellons comes up with this idea, and then he's got a song out of it.
Has he?
So that's all
well, I look forward to that song coming out now.
All been going on.
The song might sound a little bit like this. Currently, we appear to be discussing Lego. Somehow we got talking about Lego and fuzzy felts and
thermalite.
And thermalite. Isn't that something?
Sticker bricks.
Bricks. Proper bricks.
Why we're talking chocolate brick? If you were to be provided with a big brick of chocolate, would it have to be hollow, or would it have to be like a thick brick of chocolate? And how long would it take you to eat it?
It would have to be Swiss.
Is it? Is that the
or
nice
Belgian?
Stuff? Yeah, well,
Belgian.
my auntie,
or Swiss.
My auntie
Swiss.
June, who lives in Belgium, which is all much. I don't like saying Belgium. Because thank you. It's a swear word in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, and also the sad things happening recently in Belgium. But they're okay.
That's awful.
It is. It? So I'm not going to. The thing is, it's not comedic, but we can talk about the chocolate. But she used to bring boxes of Belgium chocolates along, and the white ones were really, really
yummy.
Nice.
Oh yes, the best.
Yes.
And I could say the brand that I like the best, but I won't.
Well, I used to go out
because they're not paying us any money for advertising.
I used to go out with a girl who worked at Thornton's in Norwich.
You said the
name. No, because it doesn't matter.
Okay,
I'm not saying they're good or bad. I'm just saying the name. And I didn't know that Thornton's was like a big international UK thing. I thought it was Thornton's of Norwich. I thought there was only one shop.
Oh, silly!
I didn't know.
I very much like Lint, but I also love Leonidas.
Yeah.
Just to die for. Those are the best chocolates.
Say again, Liam who?
Leonidas. Oh, the man with the beard. I do think
Sam has now
Sam is
wandered
back.
in.
I think he put gel in his hair as well.
Part of the
he
Sam
really
fan
looks
club.
sharp today.
Yes.
Gel in his beard? No.
Now he's thinking
that should be a band.
Calm down, madam. Calm down. He's got an important news thing to do. A really somber, serious thing. And now he's going to be put off by us saying what a wonderful beard. In fact, has he trimmed it since he's been back?
I have.
You have done that? Yes, indeed. She's got the headphones on. So, can you tell? Did you get any Easter eggs today?
I did actually.
Oh, now what? Buttons one or
it was a.
I used to get buttons.
Mini eggs one.
Oh yes.
My friend Emily, if she's listening.
They've changed the recipe of that, and it doesn't have dairy milk anymore.
I've heard these rumours. Yeah.
Yes, and it has this horrible aftertaste.
It is some weird knockoff version of Cadbury's chocolate.
Is it like
I know.
Is it like the ones you used to get in advent calendars? Because the chocolates in those are a bit weird.
I don't know.
It has
Okay.
palm oil in it, which isn't good for you, and it's horrid.
Well, I don't eat chocolate. Chocolate is
Sam
evil.
enjoys his
I
eggs, though.
stopped eating chocolate. I just imagine the word poison over the chocolate counter, and that's how I don't eat chocolate anymore. Just imagine the word poison, and I don't eat chocolate. It's horrible.
How
mean
about
stuff.
imagining the word dark?
That's sinister
70%
now.
cocoa.
I love dark chocolate.
Me too. Live for it, and it's good for you.
So if
It's
anybody
good
wants
for
to
you.
bribe Sara Mason into, I don't know, assassinating the president of a random country, just offer her dark, suspicious, sinister chocolate, and she'll be there, like the female assassin Nikita or whatever it was from the. What was the name of that '90s film that everyone's looking at me in blank
Don't
looks?
know we're not that old.
No, yes, I remember I remember the 90s, the 1890s. So yes, what we're looking forward to now is the news. Is there going to be any happy news? Because there was some sad stuff earlier on. Find us some happy news. Come on, or at least say their bad news in a light-hearted way.
The boat race is on.
Boat race is on. I didn't know it's a separate boat race. Is that because the gentleman one won't stop and ask for directions, and the ladies one just. I don't know what they can't park the boat. I don't know what it is.
Just be careful. You're about to say something incredibly
I just did.
sexist.
I didn't avoid it. I said it clearly. You know.
Yes, don't.
I'm sorry.
Don't.
I'm sorry.
We are feminists.
Yes, all of us here. We got how many feminists are in this? I feel like
We're
it's beginning to
all
take-
feminists.
How many feminists does it take to do a light bulb? I don't know. Anyway, so yes, so you have some news coming up for us soon.
You'll get the feminazis on your case in
Wow.
a minute. So be
The
careful.
Feminastra. Yes, okay. So moving on from that into something else. Hopefully, if I press this button, we should have some sort of news thing happening. If it isn't, it might be a jingle. We're about to find out because I've been... Here we go. Hang a second now. If I just move that around and up and about, because we were underrunning. It's all right. We're overrunning by 1 second. So I press this button. Hopefully, we should get the very serious news. No? Yes. Yes. Hey. Where has he gone? Where's Sam gone? Sam's gone into another room now to look up some more exciting news. You were asking me, you were asking me how old my son was. Why?
I was asking you
Yes,
because
So that Tom
on
and Jerry.
the Laurel and Hardy Facebook group,
Laurel and Hardy.
it's come up about all the violence in
Yeah.
Laurel and Hardy, and I remember you saying to me that the violence bothered you.
Yeah,
And I didn't know if you were having your eye half on your son watching some of it and what effect it
No,
would
it's just
have on
nightmares
him.
and fear and stuff. When I was a kid, and I
I
remember seeing the
see,
one.
okay.
They're building a boat, and then for some reason, somehow, Hardy's outside of the boat.
Yeah.
Stan is inside the boat, and there's the bit I know nothing about boats. The big thing that holds the flag up.
The mast.
The mast or
Yes,
mast,
comes
depending
through.
where you come from. The mast.
Yeah.
Basically comes
Oh, yeah.
and he gets his head caught between the mast or mast
Yes.
and the boat or boat.
Yes.
And basically he can't move it. And I remember thinking, oh my goodness,
Yeah.
he'll never escape. And that freaked me out. It's a sort of claustrophobic boat moment.
So it's just your experience of
My
it. I
fear.
mean, I watch quite a lot of it now, and I do find that some of it I do wince on some of it. But there's been a big reaction, I've got to say. And I was saying that a friend of mine was saying this. I don't know if it was because of his son, who I thought was 9 and not 8.
Well, very nearly 9.
I put 9, and I
Yeah.
actually put it wrong, so it was 19.
Ah, okay.
And a
What's
big reaction from
what's
the
the
Laurel and Hardy
certificate?
community.
Is it 12A, like the one with the piano, where they're trying to get the piano up the stairs?
Yes.
If you've got a fear of pianos, warning, this film may contain possessed pianos. It comes careering down towards them.
Yeah.
If you've got a fear of musical instruments plummeting towards you, then that would be a 12A. Or
Would
possibly
be.
a 15.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I think that some of them...
What do you have fears of? I would say, Chris, do you have any fears particularly?
Yeah, not too keen on spiders, but that's quite a common one, isn't it?
It is.
Many people are kind of
not keen on them.
I don't like spiders.
and also, I think children on the rush hour trains.
You're scared of them?
I don't like them at all.
Wow.
Think if I was
What do you think they're going to
I
do?
would ban them on the rush hour trains.
Oh my goodness, it's coming
because
out now.
they kind of occupy space.
Okay, so how
I
large are
know,
these?
I
How
know,
large
it's
are these
hugely
children you're
controversial.
talking about? I mean,
well, it's not the children themselves, although kind of babies do kind of scare me a little bit.
Oh.
Yeah, because they're kind of quite needy, aren't they, babies? And they kind of do.
it's all coming out now.
I'm worried.
Broadcasting
You
this
were
gentleman.
within 10
Is it
sides.
because you saw Train Spotting in the 90s and that bit where the baby comes up and climbs on the
Yeah,
wall
on the ceiling.
and
Wasn't it on the
ceiling,
ceiling?
and a fear of
Yeah,
90s
I don't
soundtrack
know.
albums?
I
Yeah.
don't know, and it's kind of like the noise, like it's an uncomfortable social situation.
Like now? Yes.
If there is a child on the train.
Be quiet.
Oh.
What about on a
Screaming.
plane?
Screaming
Is that-
because you want to.
Sarah, is that how you get children to be quiet? You go, be quiet.
No.
That's quite good, though.
Be quiet, though. It's not
Oh.
nice. This is Easter. It's
Yeah.
not a
Don't
time
mock
to say we
children.
don't like babies.
Yeah.
Come on, Chris.
And
We're
right.
losing a
Rush hour.
We
fan.
were all
Haven't got
babies
any
once, you
issues at
know.
all.
You know, like, what about your inner child? How does your inner child feel about your hating
My
of babies?
inner child that doesn't go on trains on rush hour.
You leave it behind.
It's my adult child who is resigned.
Can't you get an inner child train pass?
You can, like
that
an Oyster card, yeah.
Yeah, it's like an Oyster card.
You
so
can take it
just
with you.
Yeah,
And it means you can run up and down the train and you can play with a yo-yo and you can
Yeah,
you play.
you get a reduction if you
You can
take
have
your
like
inner
a
child
badge,
with it.
inner child on board.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah.
That
You
is
have
nice.
that
But
to
Copyright that
Yeah.
one. Put that on a T-shirt, ladies and gentlemen. That's right up there with thinking outside of the shoebox, which we had a few weeks
that
ago.
was a good one.
That was a good one. I like. What was the thing? Inner child on board, or was it called? No, yeah.
Inner
Inner
chi-
child on board badge.
But you just said your inner child doesn't come on the train with you.
Well, not in rush hour.
No.
No, that's why I was
Perhaps on
saying
the
you
way
could get a
home from work,
pass
but depending
for
to
your
what
inner
that
child,
does
so it
happen.
wouldn't cost you as much. So you get a half price paying for the inner child.
It's
Like a
true.
commuting inner
All of these
child
things are true.
on peak
Apart from the fact
time.
that
Can
so
you
could the
just say
government
about,
do that?
About phobias?
Yeah.
I've always been phobic to, the idea of where you're on a train track, where you're tied onto the train track, and a train is like coming at you,
And that happens to me every day.
and you
Yeah.
can't get off because there's something holding you down,
Ooh.
and then there's a train coming up. And
So
it's
That's
gonna-
not phobia.
Do you have a
It
fear?
is.
do
It's
you
a
have-
terror.
Do
I
you have a
absolutely-
fear of being kidnapped by a man with a very long, thin moustache and being dressed up as a damsel in distress? Because that's everybody's fear, isn't
Yeah,
it? Yes.
that's the archetypal Jungian fear, isn't it? Really,
Ooh.
I think.
Jungian. Oh, I
Yeah.
think that Chris needs to look into Jungian things because of his reaction to his inner child.
And Duffy can help you. Duffy can help you because she's coming up next after this because she is all about you young
Yeah.
or Jungian.
Keeping it Jungian.
That's right. I didn't know about that. I'm learning. So boys chase girls, and that sort of thing. Sarah Mason was doing that thing. I think Robert De Niro does it in a movie where you sort of point your two fingers at your eyeballs, and then you sort of point them towards a person, saying, "I'm looking at you."
That's right.
But the thing is, I'm now looking at you doing that, which is weird. So I am looking at you doing some sort of insect
I'm looking
thing.
at you.
Yeah. Now.
Yes, so you think I look like an insect?
No.
How
I-
jolly
A
interesting.
praying mantis, quite religious, I suppose.
Oh, I don't think so.
No.
I would never do that.
What sort of insect do we think you... Well, it's not a very good compliment.
I'd
Hey,
be
you
a
look-
ladybird.
A ladybird or ladybug if you're in America.
No, ladybird, but
Okay.
I can't... ladybirds do nothing but eat.
Chris was going to lean in
And
and say
then
something.
they do other
Oh.
things. They're in...
He's just putting his headphones on. I thought he was going to lean in and say something about insects.
Well, just in case, and you're not a spider though.
No,
And you're not a
no.
Because they
Because
eat,
I'm
don't
not
they?
a
They
phobia.
eat the what's it? The widows thing. They eat their husband
Oh,
or
black
eat
widows.
black widows.
Yes,
Yeah.
no, I'm not like that at all. I'm more like a ladybird.
Oh.
Ladybirds do nothing but eat aphids all day long, and then they fall
Is it, I
off
thought it was
their branch.
aphids, isn't it? Aphids.
I thought they were aphids.
You're
but
more theatrically
aphids,
trained
if
than
you
I am.
What?
You're more theatrically trained than I am. Probably saying it correctly.
I don't know. I thought it was aphids, but
I will look it up.
We could look it up.
Yes.
Very interesting. Then they fall off their little branch,
Oh.
have a little sleep because they love to sleep, and then when they wake up,
Yeah.
they're very, very frisky.
And they're like nature's dominoes, aren't they, ladybirds? Because they got the dots on the back, so you can, if you got enough ladybirds, you could play dominoes.
Did you know though that ladybirds are very, very promiscuous?
What is the yellow stuff? If you accidentally squish them, are they carrying mustard around in their body or something?
That must be their
That's what
their
they produce.
blood.
Oh, no!
Everybody
Sorry.
likes ladybirds.
I thought that like
though.
bees make honey and ladybirds make mustard. Well, bad enough that bees have honey and wasps produce fear and
Stings.
paranoia, don't they?
Yes,
Yes.
wasps. I one night
running.
in the summer.
Pardon?
I rolled over and I smashed a wasp with my hand who bit
Oh,
me in
ooh.
the middle of the night. It was scary.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Have you ever experienced seeing a hornet? Because I'm never quite sure. Have you seen one? They're like little mini airships, aren't they?
Yes. Ooh.
Like that. That wasn't one in the studio. That was me doing an impression. I can do an impression of various other animals.
Can you?
Yes.
Go on then.
Hello, I'm a cow.
Meow.
No, that's why. I was doing the world's first talking cow because the cow would say that, and that was you going. That's a cat.
Oh, that's a good cat.
Is
That's
it?
a good cat. Meow. I got meow.
pretty good. There you go. I could do this for hours.
Or
But we're going to go over to...
meh.
Now we're getting in the mood
Bah.
for exciting animal activities. We are now going to go over to control yourself.
Do you know, wait, do you know that in French, chickens go cot, cot, cot?
And they're poulet, aren't they?
Yes,
If you
they're
say-
poulet, but when
Yes.
they write it down, it's cot, cot, cot. I
Ah.
never knew that a chicken went cot.
And it's quite it's a sort of a sexist compliment about a lady, isn't it? Oh, my little bit of chicken. It's true. Look it up.
Mon petit,
It's
mon
petit
petit- my
poulard.
Well,
Or something like that, isn't it? Let's
mon
not discuss
petit
it.
poulet. It
Yeah.
isn't necessarily a sexist compliment. It could be said to a boy or a girl.
I
You
did
could
not know
say
that.
that,
Right.
to mon petit poulet. You
Okay.
would say it to your child. Usually.
Okay, that's all right. It sounded a bit naughty. Oh, it took me by surprise. That's one of my favourite ones because it's really short. Like my wife, who's quite short, and I'm quite tall. I am. No, it's nice. It's that sort of thing of short and sweet is a way of describing a lady, possibly in a very patronising way. But what Mrs. Duhring Battalion, who features occasionally in your show, which is on tomorrow at 10 o'clock, she appears at the beginning of the show and with
she
her
does.
French accent. Is she French or Flemish?
She is
or?
French, really, when
Yeah.
you think of it. And I just wanted to say, there's a couple of things that I want to say. She always says to me, "Oh, that's Sarah Mason." I want to hear her talking about her house. Or when you were talking about your hair, she'd be saying, "I want to hear more about her hair." So she likes all that. So
We'll
that's
have some
one of the
more
things
Sara
that-
later.
That's one of the things that.
And we're having
we
an
think
exclusive
fantastic.
interview with Chris D, as I call him. We're having a little chit chat with him later on about the show that he's doing, because he's doing a new exciting show. Oh, careful! I think my leg just fell off. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
That's better. Sorry. Yeah. Oh dear me. Just adjusting myself there. That's so much better there. Just the microphone, dear. Now, talking about people that don't need any adjustment, they're perfectly fine where they are. Not necessarily in life, but in the studio. We have the amazing, and I could call him Chris D. It's important that we pronounce your name properly. Douce.
And hello, it's Douce, Chris.
Douce. Douce.
That's right. Douce. Douce.
Okay, there you go. That's right. I've known him for all these years, and I keep mispronouncing it. Like Rihanna from
done,
a few
mate.
years ago, and everything
Easily
like
done.
Easily done. So, but the easiest thing that you're doing at the moment is I'm looking at the flyer right now. Explain to me why you are here, what you are doing at the Star of Kings on the 21st of April at 8 p.m. exactly, because you're doing a thing.
And I'm so glad you mentioned it.
Yes.
I'm running a show. It's called the Meetup 101, and there is an app out there called the Meetup, and anyone can set up a group, and it could be a group about anything. And I've been to a total of 100 randomly chosen groups. And about anything. It's a part of a midlife crisis, I think. And I've discovered all
It's a way of meeting
parts
new
of
friends.
London.
It's all good. It says 1 man, 100 randomly chosen meetup events. One midlife crisis, as you were saying. So what was your inspiration for this? You sort of thought, this is a good idea, we'll do this.
Well, I moved to London, and I didn't really know anyone. So I discovered that there was a Southeast Londoner meetup group, and I joined it, and I met a neighbour there, and all these are really fun people. So I thought,
why not?
Beyond the work and everything else, how can I experience all of the delights that London has to offer? So I thought, I know, I could go to 100 randomly chosen events.
And it's what you've done. You've been counting them. How long has it been taking you to collate this amount of events?
About a year and a half.
Blimey, so that's a lot of doing things, isn't it?
Yeah, it was
so you were telling me there's some places that you told me that you can't, you were discussing them in the pub. Let's just say they like a lot of cuddling. Let's just keep it there. And then you said the socialists, other political leaning, they were quite intense.
Group.
Yeah, and were there anybody else that you could mention?
And there was a anarchist, anarcho-capitalist group. That was quite interesting.
Yeah, and
there was a couple of hiking groups.
Yeah,
there were 3 types of yoga.
Yeah,
3 book clubs.
Yeah,
there was the London Psychology Book Club, and there was a group in Clapham. There was 2 groups in Clapham.
And there was you were telling me about the shy group.
That's right. That's right.
They're difficult to get together, those people.
I did quite enjoy the shy group.
Was there many of them?
It was good fun, and it was. I think there's over 1,000 shy people.
1,000 shy people. How do you know? They can't be that shy if they get out.
And on the app it says how many people are actually in a group, and it's quite a popular group. And so and I've invited as many people as I can from all of the 100 groups to the 101st event.
It's going to be
and
good.
This is a special one-off show. That everyone is going to come together and have a good time.
Are you doing your sort of comedy act there? Is it just chat and is it from your blog as well?
And there'll be 6 funny acts, and then I'll go on. I'll do a show.
Oh, no, be good.
And I'll talk about the 100 randomly chosen events. And basically, it's more of a writing project than a performing project.
Sounds like a ding-dang doozy.
Yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. Yes, I got your one.
And
Sara's leaning in.
Have you got any slots available?
We'll just see. We can have a chat afterwards.
Jolly good.
Yes.
There's a hashtag. It's called It's hashtag Meetup 101, and you can also tweet on at Meetup 101.
I hope you're writing all this down.
The 21st of April from 8 o'clock at the Star of Kings. That's halfway between King's Cross and Camden.
Wow, I've written all that down now, and I've got it on my T-shirt, and I'm going to run around and go, these details are important. We must know these details. I'm pointing at my chest for some reason. But
Can I just say something very, very quickly?
Can you?
It's been raining quite a lot. I don't know if anybody noticed. It rained last night, and a lady was saying to me before that she went out yesterday and got caught in the rain. She got absolutely soaked. It was she said, the most soaked that she'd ever been in her life. And I just think, maybe, you should try having a bath, because I did a bath the other day. I got absolutely soaked.
Oh, I got in the shower. I had a shower recently, and I was drenched, and I was covered in soap.
Right. You can't get rid of it.
It's a crazy time.
Strangely, the sun has just come out. It's
beautiful.
absolutely
Well,
gorgeous. I think we brought good luck.
Well, I think,
Yeah.
sadly, the sun has arrived, but we have to leave now. So it's the end of the show. My coach has turned into a pumpkin, as I always say at this point. I want to thank Anti-Duhring Battalion for coming along. Chris.
Douce.
It's my pleasure.
I'm just worried about saying a different word. Douche. I want to thank Anti-Duhring Battalion for coming along. Chris, Douce, and Sara Mason, who will be returning next week to come along. I think Charmaine is going to be here. Charmaine Davies.
Wow.
I know. It's all
Really
a
happy.
bit. Now, at the moment, I need everyone to
Too
get up
long.
and go, because Sam is going to install himself over there. So if you go and do that,
Sam the Beard.
Sam the Beard. We're going to call him that now. Sam
the Beard.
Yes. So thank you so much, everyone, coming along to listen to there. You can hear them all getting up. This is how professional it is here nowadays. But that's pretty cool. So what we're going to do now is we're going to look forward to there being a bit of music. Thank you so much for tuning in to the show. We're going to leave you now with some wonderful, fantastic noise that I think might be pop music. See you guys next week. No, it's a jingle, and then maybe there'll be some take that and party. If you've got the patience for it.